The qin, now commonly known as the guqin, is a Chinese plucked string instrument with more than 2,000 years of history. Ranked first in the four arts of China: qin, qi, the game of Go; shu, calligraphy; hua, painting. The qin is the beloved music art of the Chinese literati and intellectuals. The construction of today's qin was perfected during the Wei and Jin dynasties about 1,800 years ago and has not changed since then. The oldest music score in the world is a qin score that records a melody from the South Liang era 1,500 years ago and can still be transcribed for play today. Unlike most ordinary Chinese musical instruments, each qin is a unique work of art which bears its own name, signed by its maker. The art of making a qin is called zhuoqin. Like qin music, today's zhuoqin art has not changed since the Wei and Jin dynasties. It is a 1,800-year-old contemporary art, still youthful and alive today. This is zhuoqin master Choi Chang Sau. He is leading his apprentices in a conservation project to document his inherited zhuoqin techniques for qin makers in the 22nd century. The qin has 7 strings. There are 13 studs called huis, marking the harmonics positions. Qin art has 3 aspects, namely qin, playing; pu, score interpretation; and zhuo, making. The first aspect, qin, the art of qin music playing, manifests its expression through a palette of 3 types of sounds: fan, san, an. The most obvious feature of qin as a musical instrument is its soft and delicate sound. For a qin equipped with traditional silk strings, it is ideal for a qin player to share his music with a small group of friends all seated within earshot. In the serenity, a qin player manipulates the strings with effortless fingering in a state of complete relaxation. His heart flickers with the music, revealing the inner feelings, thoughts, and images. This is the art of the music interpretation of qin. The second artistic aspect of qin is pu, the art of interpreting the qin music score. It is also known as the art of da pu. The score of the qin is vastly different from common music scores. It mainly records the fingering notations and encourages each generation of qin players to freely reinterpret the music with their own preferred note durations and rhythms. Po art of the qin is therefore a living art, and each piece of qin music is constantly changing, evolving, and revitalizing with the times. The third aspect of qin art, zhuo or zhuoqin, is the art of qin making. In the Zhuoqin Tu, depiction of Zhuoqin, by the painter Gu Kaozhi of the Eastern Jin dynasty, the art of Zhuoqin 1,600 years ago is presented to us in vivid details. Literati scholars, sitting on tiger pelt rug, perform laborious work on their qin. While attendants watched and waited on the side, the entire Zhuoqin process was performed by the masters themselves. Why do qin players make qin for themselves? There are two reasons. The first reason is the pursuit of function. In order to let the music connect with the player's soul, the music of the qin is much softer than other musical instruments. The qualities that make a good qin, the touch, the reaction, the tone, the character, are all distinguished with the lightest touch and articulated play. Craftsmen who do not play the qin would find such tiny differences in qin music too subtle. The consequent misinterpretation results in qins that cannot be correctly played. The second reason is aesthetic expression. Qin music is a highly personal art. Players express the most subtle and personal feelings in their hearts through the music. The art of zhuoqin encourages players to extend this personal expression to the creation of musical instruments, both aesthetically and spiritually. A qin made by a qin player directly reflects the player's personal aesthetic and technical preferences, including materials selection, style, physique, color selection, naming, inscription composing, even voicing. When a qin player picks up his uniquely handcrafted qin to play his heart out for his closest friends, a lifetime's aesthetic learning is holistically presented unreservedly. Although qin, po, and zhuo are three inseparable aspects of the art of qin, most qin players spend a lifetime to be proficient in one of these aspects. Being able to master all three aspects of qin, po, and zhuo is a rare feat. The impact of war, turmoil, and influence of Western culture drove the Qin into decline in the turbulent 20th century China. In 1954, China's Ethnomusicology Research Institute conducted a national survey and found that there were less than 100 Qin players remaining. At that time, the representative figures of Qin art who were proficient in Qin, Po, and Zhuo included two Qin players from Zhejiang, Xu Yuanbai, and his younger brother, Xu Wenjing, both students of the Zen master Venerable Da Xiu. During the period of the Republic, Xu Yuanbai and Xu Wenjing made great contributions to the research, practice, improvement, innovation, education, and inheritance in Qin, Po, and Zhuo. The October 1937 publication, Jin Yu Qin Kan, recorded 5 qins created by Xu Yuanbai and Xu Wenjing, including Xu Yuanbai's Confucius-style qin, Xu Wenjing's original Zhuanshu style, and the Pingsheng qin in Danping style, also an original co-created by the Xu brothers. In 1949, Xu Wenjing moved to Hong Kong to receive medical treatment for his eyes. He met Choi Chang Sau, son of the owner of Choi Fok-gei musical instrument factory. After much persuasion, he accepted Choi Chang Sau as an apprentice to the art of Zhuo Qin. In this photograph, on the left is Ming He, a qin in Zhongni style by Xu Yuanbai. On the right is Shui Yue Song Feng, a qin co-crafted by Xu Wenjing and Choi Chang Sau in He Xie style, yet another original qin style created by Xu Wenjing. In the following 10 years, Xu Wenjing, who gradually lost all his eyesight, guided Choi Chang Sau by oral teaching and practice. The pair made 7 qins together during this period, and Xu's Zhe school art of Zhuo Qin took root in Hong Kong. Since 1962, Choi Fok-gei Musical Instrument Factory of Hong Kong set up a qin division, and Choi Chang Sau began creating qins using traditional methods by himself. Over the decades that followed, Choi Chang Sau made over 250 qins and repaired more than 100 antique ones from all historical periods since the Tang Dynasty. But during the same period, the culture of qin faced an unprecedented decline in history. Across the 10 years of the Cultural Revolution, qin culture completely halted in China. At that time, Choi Chang Sau was known to be the last professional qin maker in the world. Despite the minimal demand, he worked hard to continue crafting new qins and repairing them for qin players from all around the world, while earning an income through exporting other popular Chinese and Western musical instruments to support the work.
你有冇話淨係做古琴？淨係做古琴攞唔到錢。你做外重，你乜嘢琴都唔做，做埋吉他啊、violin 啊嗰啲做出口嘛，叫大批嘅貨啊嘛。我呢啲就民族性啊，我係你燒得幾多咧？嗰時我一年做10零張琴啫嘛，都唔係多。我自己做嘅，唔係話有夥計幫佢手。係啊，唔係大量生產咯。佢做吉他咯，做出口咯，做吉他做吉他盒，做鋼琴凳，好多份做㗎。我自己匿埋 喺隔離個單位做古琴，所以咧係有個興趣，就係咁樣做咗啦，文出都好啦，咁樣咪擺喺度咯。
In 1992, cancer brought Choi Chang Sau's work to a stop. At that time, Qin players in Hong Kong were worried that the heritage of Zhuoqin would be lost. They called for Choi Chang Sau to start accepting apprentices, hoping that the art of Zhuoqin could pass on. In 1993, Choi Chang Sau recovered. Since then, he devoted himself to the teaching of Zhuoqin to Qin players. This year marks the reintegration of Qin, Po, and Zhuo in the hands of Qin players. A full restoration of the art of Qin.
一個彈琴嘅人，我諗可以用自己親手做嘅琴去彈我嘅琴曲呢，當然係一件非常之開心嘅事。所以最初蔡師傅應承俾我哋嚟學做琴嘅時候呢，我哋其實就係非常之雀躍嘅。
Today, Choi Chang Sau has been teaching for more than 20 years. His skills have been passed on to more than 50 Qin players. The unique culture of Qin players crafting their own qins saw its full revival in Hong Kong since the 1990s. Hong Kong became the nurturing ground where the three aspects of the art of Qin, Po, and Zhuo, reunite as one. A Qin's quality is discernible only by the fingertips of Qin players. For this reason, Choi Chang Sau enforces a strict rule for his school. Only Qin players may be taught the art of Zhuoqin.
我2009年開始跟蔡昌壽師傅學做古琴。當初呢，我學做古琴嘅原因都比較係功能性嘅。點解呢？因為本身我哋古琴嗰一個漆面或者係有啲嘅木嘅構件呢，有陣時會損耗，咁亦都好難可以揾到人去到做一個修補啦。咁我知道蔡昌壽師傅會教學生做古琴，咁所以呢，當時我就冒昧咁樣嚟到揾蔡師傅問可唔可以學做古琴呢？咁蔡師傅首先就問：喂，你係唔係彈琴㗎？如果你唔係彈琴嘅話呢，我唔會收你做學生嘅噃。咁我同阿蔡師傅講我係彈琴嘅。咁亦都因為咁嘅原因呢，蔡師傅就收咗我做學生。
你我哋做樂器，到家下都有幾隊人咯。最後取福嘅係嘅傳人咯。而家我就傳俾香港嗰啲琴人，即係薪火相傳啦。
蔡師傅呢，因為佢係非常之有經驗，咁所以佢所有嘅嘢呢，我哋問佢，佢只係講嗱咁就可以啦，而家非常之準確。咁但係於是咧留低落嚟嘅空間呢，就係需要我哋自己去思考。咦，蔡師傅咁樣講，究竟嘅原理係乜嘢呢？咁呢度咧就逼住我，即係話去諗翻，譬如我接觸舊琴嘅時候出嚟嘅感覺。
呢個冇得彈啦，呢個嗱講啦。
When an art is passed down through generations, it also means that the art's epitome was established by generations after generations of artisans who had spent their lifetimes perfecting it. A simple stroke of the master's hand carries an experience of a lifetime. Perfection indescribable by mere words. Thus, Choi Chang Sau insists that his art of Zhuoqin may only be taught through the method of 口传心授, or oral transmission with heart. Oral transmission with heart is a method of learning by practice alongside the master. Students would encounter obstacles firsthand, and the master would demonstrate strategies to them. As students observe the master's finesse, they attain a profound understanding of how the technique should eventually look like after decades of refinement. Oral transmission with heart is a teaching method geared towards firing up this profound understanding from within.
係喎，見到你真係準，你幫我作，你作埋呢個，
咁嘅笑咩嘢？
呢個使唔使作埋佢？
嘢就冇咗，唔使刨咗死啦，係嘛？
呢個使唔使作埋佢啊？
跟住個文好順嘅。
There are no two pieces of wood that are identical. Choi Chang Sau encourages students to remain flexible, adapting to each piece of wood's properties, problems, and defects by changing strategies along the way. Only then, the wood's unique character may come through as a work of art rich in humanity.
你知得變通你就夠掂啦。
識得變通就識得畢業啦。
係啦，你真係啊，就唔係一定要跟住個圖嚟做咯。
At the crux of the cultivation of humanity through oral transmission with heart is principled adaptability.
個個做琴個款都唔同嘅。
In 2015, Choi Chang Sau Chin Making Society was supported by the Lord Wilson Heritage Trust to enter into a 2-year conservation project to record Choi Chang Sau's teaching of the Zhuoqin art in the tradition of oral transmission with heart. Choi Chang Sau and his apprentices opted for recording everything uncut as it happened. The camera would capture not only the entire process of the Zhuoqin art, but also every challenge experienced by the apprentices, as well as their attempts to break new ground and their remedies to reverse errors. All footage will be organized into a treatise of insights for future generations of chin makers. Chin player So Si Dai, who has been studying the Zhuoqin art under Choi Chang Sau for over 20 years, is an instructor-level apprentice participating in the conservation project.
跟蔡師傅學做琴呢個過程入邊咧，我差唔多每一種琴咧，我都希望係有一個新嘅一個諗法，可以做一個嘗試。咁睇下邊個嘗試咧係能夠即係同我彈過啲好好嘅舊嘅琴所俾我嘅感覺咧係有啲近似嘅地方。關於結構方面嘅嘢咧，咁我哋睇翻以前人總結嘅文字，總會有一啲嘅啟發俾我哋。咁當然前人嘅文字未必係寫得非常之精準詳細，但係所以呢度都需要結合翻我哋喺做琴方面去慢慢去揣度佢哋嘅意思係點樣。咁但係咁所以呢一個都係一個幾漫長嘅一個追尋嘅過程，就係話結合翻喺我真正嘅喺琴方面嘅操作，做琴方面嘅操作，咁同埋印證翻以前嘅文字方面嘅描述，或者係聽翻佢出嚟嘅效果，同埋以前幾多好嘅舊琴嗰個效果，再結合埋蔡師傅佢嗰個睇法。
3 other students participated in the project, with Zhuoqin experiences of 15 years, 5 years, and 1 year. The camera will capture Choi Chang Sau's different teachings for students at the novice level, the intermediate level, and the advanced level. The students will encounter unanticipated problems and will conduct explorations in different directions. "60 sessions at the bench will be indexed, commentated, discussed, and compiled into a treatise for oral transmission to assist the Zhuoqin teachers of the 22nd century to pass down the art in the tradition of 口传心授, oral transmission with heart. A qin is made with the joining of a top board and a bottom board. Each functional part has its own name. 琴头、交尾、徽、月山、承露、龙吟、冠角、齿托、燕足、龙池、凤爪、琴枕、枕池、护枕。There are 9 steps towards the building of a qin. These are 寻 searching, 琢 hacking, 挖 hollowing, 合 adjoining, 镶 affixing, 徽 priming, 磨 polishing, 漆 lacquering, and 弦 stringing. The first step of Zhuoqin is searching for the right wood. Wood is the fundament of timber, and the search for the right materials is one of the key lessons that Choi Chang Sau hands over to his students. Shan, Tong, and Zi. These woods that have been aged for many years are top choice, for they have the lightness, crispness, and tempered texture that makes them most suitable. The grains should flow naturally and be evenly spaced, with minimal knots and decay. Naturally aged shan and tong yields a clear timber and are unlikely to bend or cup in distortion. Shan wood is a relatively common building material in the southern parts of China. Hence, when beams, columns, doors, and furniture are salvaged from the demolition or renovation of old structures, one might likely find valuable wood aged beyond a century suitable for Zhuoqin. Although Choi Chang Sau provides such invaluable materials for his students, they are nonetheless enthusiastic in treasure hunting should they hear word of restoration or demolition of old buildings.
嚇？
我話到呢個衣櫃嚟㗎，
衣櫃點解會落咗喺你度㗎？
上邊嗰一塊㗎。
點解會落咗喺你度㗎？
聽佢嗰時咧，佢喺嗰個片場拍起啊嘛，嗰個影劇照嗰個朋友識佢㗎嘛。話喂，陸偉仲嗰個及家師傅過嚟，你啱啱講，大家唔攞人出嚟做古琴仔咯。
Today, carrying H-beams of shanwood obtained from a demolished house, Choi Chang Sau leads his apprentices to the remote corners of Shangshui, where Jige Sawmill and Timber, the last sawmill in Hong Kong, is located.
就喺一個親戚，佢咧通知我喺佢屋村嘅附近啊，發現到有條嗰啲咁嘅舊嘅屋村主梁，已經間屋就拆咗㗎啦。嗰條梁咧就擺咗喺嗰個田側邊嗰度嘅。咁通知我去睇，咁我睇到咧當然係好開心啦，就即刻攞咗嗰條主梁。而喺附近咧啱好咧馬草壟喺新界 馬草壟嗰度咧，就附近咧原來仲有一間咧，就香港差唔多係唯一一間嘅鎅木廠，剩翻嘅唯一一間鎅木廠就喺附近。咁對我嚟講咧就好方便啦。咁而喺呢個嗰個鎅木廠嗰度咧，我哋咁啱啊見到嗰個廠裏邊咧就有一批嗰啲咁嘅木板，嗰啲叫做昆典啊。昆典咧佢以前好似都係愛嚟做嗰啲碼頭枕啊咁樣，其實都好硬嘅木材嚟嘅。咁我都因為嗰次師傅都喺度，阿蔡老師都喺度。咁我哋咧就啲一班同學咧都係問過之後咧，師傅話：哦，呢啲可以做底板咁樣。咁所以咧我哋咧每人都買咗好幾件呢啲咁嘅底板。而我呢一張琴咧，而家做嗰個底板咧，就係用鎅木廠佢裏邊嗰個昆典。咁嗰啲木咧，佢呢個底板咧個木材咧應該都係好舊噶啦。因為咧應該喺嗰個做嗰個碼頭啲咁嘅枕咧嚇，做咗已經有相當年份啦。到咧就係人哋拆碼頭拎翻上嚟，又喺度漚到好乾而製成為板，都有相當年份㗎啦。我相信，所以應該都係好適合愛嚟做呢個琴。我哋咧啲板咧都係敲過啊，咁嗰啲聲音咧阿蔡老師咧同埋我哋咧都係覺得唔錯，咁所以咧底板同埋個面板咧我哋都揾到啦。
In the ensuing couple of years, the camera team will follow these old pieces of wood into Choi Chang Sau's workshop and witness how they evolve into the chins from the hands of their new owners. The second step of zhuoqin is hacking, the eponymous verb 琢 of the art, which means to shape with an axe. Hacking here means to shape with sharp implements to create the form of the qin. It is an infinitely variable step of creativity. After cutting the wood at the sawmill, each of the 4 apprentices divided themselves into morning and afternoon class sessions to commence with crafting their qins. Hacking begins with designing the external form of the qin and calculating the positions of the yueshan, bridge, the longchi and fengzhao, sound holes, and the yanzu, legs. Following the grain and density profile of the wood, one determines the optimum orientation of the wood to become the head, tail, top, and bottom of the qin. When the decisions are finally made, the axe is brought in to do the shaping. The axe used for zhuoqin is small and handy, with a single-sided bevel edge, optimized for dexterous shaping of wood. Although the basic construction of the qin was standardized over 1,800 years ago, the qin's body design celebrates aesthetic differences rather than standardization. Many different shapes and forms have evolved over the centuries. The Taiyin Daquanji from the early Ming dynasty records 38 common forms, while the Wuzhizhai Qinpu from the Qing dynasty reports 51 common forms.
其實我哋喺做嘅期間，亦都係覺得個樂趣係除咗係做一件樂器，佢本身亦都係一件嘅藝術品。以往唔知道就以為琴就係樂器啦，就用嚟彈嘅。咁但係學咗之後咧，就明白到其實佢本身獨立已經係一件嘅藝術品啦。譬如係我哋做木工嘅時候，可以因應自己嘅喜好，去到選擇琴嘅形狀。甚至乎咧，有啲同學係可以自己去到創作一個以往古籍，甚至乎係其他人未做過嘅形狀嘅。咁呢一個亦都係我哋從中可以得到一個創造嘅樂趣。
So Si Dai has decided to make his qin in the Zhongni form. Ho Zhanhua has decided to base his qin form on the blueprint of the Fei Pu Lian Zhu qin made by Prince Ning of the Ming Dynasty.
呢個屬主唔好超過13，
唔好超過13輝。
啊，
因為咧，我呢個又係喺呢度印翻出嚟。呢度啊嗱，佢即係拍喺側邊咧，呢度即係可能係啊，可能唔好超過13輝啦，係。
咁啊，你而家照圖啦，我講翻我照經驗，
照你經驗係，
唔係誒。
咁咧可能我呢度咧，即係佢影都未必排得咁準咧，咁啱嘅嚇，係嘛？即係嗱，你呢度呢啲位咧又未必排到咁齊嚇。個底同面咧又未必係一樣嚇。
唔係
係啦，
佢影出嚟
咁佢影出嚟，佢根本上可能又唔同嚇。好。
總之佢做出嚟係啱，不過咧佢有啲細節咧，佢忘記咗嗰度改咗佢，呢度使跟佢都得㗎。
Our two senior apprentices begin with the actual shaping. Hacking is the art of the axe. The maker's eyes guide the hands and the axe to create a basic form. This is then followed by planing to create a smooth and arched surface. The axe moves where the heart feels, and there can be no turning back. This is the artistic expression that inspires zhuo to be the verb used for the art of qin making. As for the two younger apprentices, Yun Qidai and Lo Xiyun, they will attempt at one of the more difficult forms, the jiao ye, or banana leaf.
嗰個先話啲，呢個真係好惡咁樣嘅咯，食之後嗰啲魔鬼魚喎，底一定唔好咁薄，嗰個底一定要。
Utilizing top boards combined from several pieces of wood. Excellent timber pieces may be combined to make the top board. Accuracy in how they join is critical in ensuring sound quality. When done well, the sound quality may compare to top boards that are made out of a single piece of wood. Lacquer and flour are mixed to create a natural glue that is applied at strategic points to join the boards.
嗱咁樣，佢啲咁嘢都咁樣成三四堂㗎，但佢自己刨啊，自己教啊，自己黐啊，咁樣你而家唔使啦，嗱我而家同你夾定呢個俾你啦，呢個係我夾㗎。
Because this is such a delicate task that requires great accuracy, a junior apprentice like Lo Xiyun is given a pre-joined board that Choi Chang Sau had prepared in advance. The wood is taken from an old door.
咁嗰道門咧，本身就阿老師就話俾我聽，即係咁佢估計咧，就大概係可能係100至150年度嘅木啦。咁但係咧，佢喺個琴面嗰度咧，就有好多層漆油喺度嘅，咩色都有嘅，紅色啦、藍色啦、綠色啦咁樣。咁一路刨嘅時候咧，就一層層嗰啲漆油就甩出嚟啦。咁但係咧就刨完之後咧，就發覺大件事啦。
It turned out that the wood had many knots, and these have adverse effects on the sound quality. Then again, knot removal is an essential technique in zhuoqin. This therefore brought no surprise to other fellow apprentices who had their share. One will have to remove all these knots and insert fitting pieces of the same wood following the grain patterns, using lacquer and flour as glue. This will restore the sound quality of the wood.
要車位落，所以落呢度喎，都咁切咗呢落，係咪可唔可以幾大鑊咧？好多呢度，
呢度，即係呢度
都係自己串到㗎啦，自己串，自己係啊，自己串。
After fixing and shaping, our 4 apprentices pick up various planes to work on the body of the chin. Preserving ancient arts does not preclude the use of modern tools. After all, classical methods do not warrant the use of antiquated tools while being dressed in period costumes. The ancients sought intimate understanding on the physics of music to create the moving sound of the chin. Meaningful heritage is handed down through internalizing this wisdom and its objectives. Where modern means are superior, Choi Chang Sau does not shy away from them and would not constrain his art by the formalities of the old. Only then, ancient wisdoms may remain progressive and ancient arts may remain contemporary. However, today's commercial zeitgeist often feel blind unsuitable modern methods that are not founded on a good grasp of the physics behind the chin. To protect the classical methodologies, Choi Chang Sau often shares his insights with his students, explaining with palpable examples.
呢隻咧就作嗰啲實木啊，先知嘅。呢啲係會錯做出嚟㗎，手工做啊！呢啲嗰陣時做咧唔平啊，呢啲嗱我俾你呢啲咩人做咧？係導遊啊，做白粉嗰啲啊。咁佢一做嚟撈啲師傅買真係好用啊！ 導遊先至賣命啊嘛啫！如果叫你做，做乜點做啊？係錯嚟㗎呢個，嗰個塌啲嘅，塌啲咧就唔過叉咧，企啲咧就過叉嘅。就算你幾樓橫嘅，佢都對過。呢個嘴咧就變咗圓咗咯喎。我覺得直線啊，係一條直線啊，有一個直線，有個直線。 嗰陣時走學書咧，學書學3年，就磨刀磨3年，咁樣又要俾功夫去做哇，咁先至係叫功夫嚟㗎。
On the 8th lesson, Choi Chang Sau guides Yun Qidai in outlining the basic shape of the chin using an old template, a relic from the teachings of Choi's teacher, Xu Wenjing. With ease, So Qidai completes the arch of the top board and finalizes the chin's form on the 9th session. By the 11th session, the other 3 apprentices have managed to create the basic forms of their chins. In the next 10 lessons, Master Choi will teach Yun and Lo how to craft the wave-like edges of the jiaoye banana leaf form.
底個底到呢度試衫啊，咁樣你唔係 就咁樣直去咯，
個蕉葉琴咧就係佢本身因為係有一啲咁樣彎曲嘅位嘅，咁變咗咧就到自己真係開始做落去嘅時候咧，就發覺係好困難，因為係掌握唔到究竟佢嗰個波紋應該係有嗰個幅度係幾多。咁我當中做嘅時候咧就都試過有幾個位咧係畫到過咗龍，阿師傅話俾我聽係唔得啦，太深啦咁樣。咁但係咧即係個補救方法就係我遲啲即係喺下一個階段去補灰嘅時候，盡量補翻厚啲嚟補翻佢啦咁樣。
我本來就好少嘅，夠用㗎啦，點解俾佢吹走咗？我話你啲好嘢係嘛？我就好少嘅啫，有幾多？冇太多。
呢度你都要刨咯，刨咗呢度就唔好刨住咯，我自己度你啊嘛，自己肥翻啊嘛。
Choi Chang Sau often recollects how his teacher, Xu Wenjing, who had gone blind, utilized the touch of his hands to teach him in the tradition of oral transmission with heart. Xu's teaching led Choi to a profound revelation. The complex curvatures of a qin's arched surface can be accurately determined merely by the touch of a qin player's hand. Through hearing, one gets to know the wood, its timbre, thickness, problems, and unevenness.
都跑個聲咧，就一下到一下唔到咧，就佢嗰個木咧就唔平啊嘛，流聲有時有聲，有時冇聲。如果你話全部有聲咧，就大食個頭啦。係記住啦。呢個咪呢個牛角嚟嘅喎。
咦，真係睇唔出。
知唔知啊？知唔知牛角啊？
即係水牛角。
咩？牛角嚟㗎。
你就咁樣聽都聽到係。
係啦，不過
凹咗落去
呢條圖凹咗落去啦呢度。佢唔係十分準啊，冇扣佢，係咪少少個？
哎呀！
係啊，你冇扣佢啊！你真係，你知唔知呢個琴變咗駝背㗎？
而家都係駝背啊！
係啊，你自己睇，呢高咗啊嘛，係嘛？
呢度我已經挖咗好深㗎，你睇個邊呢度。
但你唔平均啊嘛，你冇話呢高咗呢低咗喎，你冇話。
一路係啦，係啊，
同埋你低咗就高咗嘛。
高啊，係啊，我都仲要執㗎嗱，呢啲我都係高咗呢啲地方。
The senses of touch, hearing, vision all help the chin maker judge and assess. This is an important part of Choi Chang Sau's teaching. Isn't 拙 the verb that gives 拙琴 its name, the creation of beauty in touching, in hearing, and in seeing? The third step of zhuoqin is hollowing, which is to create the resonance chamber. When properly done, hollowing gives the qin a long resonance with layers of tonal color.
做咗古琴咪嗱，做個聲音靚啊嗱。佢就一做到係。
Hollowing begins with the sharpening of the tools. The tools used for hollowing are the gouge, and the curved plane. The resonance chamber is unevenly carved out along the central axis. There are two elevated regions for optimizing resonance called na yin. Along the two sides, the wood is carved thinner. As for the bottom board, there are two sound hole cutouts called the long chi and the feng zhao. The positions for the yanzu legs are calculated based on the effective vibrating length of the string. These must be placed precisely. Because the thickness and curvature of the top board affects resonance and timbre, Choi Chang Sau instructs apprentices to be gentle and cautious with hollowing. Gauging runs in parallel with repeated measuring and knock testing to ensure that resonances are even and clear. A maker who knows the qin relies on hollowing to transform wood into a source of beautiful sounds, from which full and robust notes, as well as clear and sublime ones, emanate. The player may then fully express himself through the music.
咁呢度涉及到一個咩問題呢？就係、我發覺呢，喺古琴音樂入邊呢，其實同其他樂器好唔一樣呢，就係話佢有虛音嘅使用。呢個虛音呢，就話古琴我哋可以咁樣彈，但係同時有一啲呢係需要按之餘呢，甚至係靠左手嘅耳朵移動所產生嘅音。咁我喺漫長嘅學習過程入邊咧，發覺古琴音樂其實咧，剛才靠左手移動所產生嘅虛音咧，其實係古琴音樂入邊咧非常之核心嘅一個組成嘅部分嚟嘅。咁如果樂器係唔可以好好咁將呢一部分嘅虛音咧，能夠呈示到出嚟嘅話咧，應該係一個好大嘅缺陷。而家好多出邊彈琴嘅人咧，佢對於剛才我講嘅虛音唔係非常之重視，咁所以咧，因為係咁嘅緣故咧，所以我諗做琴嘅人咧，好多都係遷就咗呢種咁嘅趨勢。咁佢哋點樣咧？就話會將啲琴器咧做得越嚟越大聲。咁但係大聲之餘咧，其實多數有兩個毛病係相伴而生嘅。一個就係啲聲好混，咁即係話所謂混，即係話唔會可以產生到一啲咧係優美嘅音色。所謂優美嘅音色咧，就係話喺一個琴嘅琴音延長嘅過程入邊咧，其實伴隨住咧好多唔同嘅音色嘅微妙嘅變化。咁呢啲嘅微妙變化咧，其實係會唔會係可以令到彈琴嘅人咧，憑呢啲咁嘅變化咧，方便佢同自己嘅內心嘅感覺有一個結合。咁內心嘅感覺能夠去到你嘅音樂上邊，我覺得係古琴呢個最大嘅特點嚟嘅。但係如果做到好混嘅話咧，可能就缺少咗，或者喺呢一方面嗰個能夠同人嘅內心感覺呢方面咧， 嗰個結合嘅能力就會弱。咁呢個第一。第二咧就話佢哋大聲嘅話咧，亦都好多時候伴隨住另外一樣嘢咧，就係嗰個虛音嘅出現咧，會係少，又或者個落差好大，即係話佢咁樣彈嘅時候咧，實際按彈嘅時候咧，出嚟嘅音量好大，但係跟住用左手移動嘅時候咧，嗰啲嘅音量咧就會好細。咁呢個落差一大嘅話咧，古琴嘅旋律咧就唔容易係形成一個咧順暢嘅進行。冇一個順暢嘅進行嘅話咧，亦都係冇咁容易咧係同人嘅內心嘅感覺咧可以產生關係。咁我覺得古琴音樂點解會喺我哋幾千年嘅歷史入邊受到咁重視，同埋咧係好多嘅文人對古琴係情有獨鍾咧，就係因為古琴音樂係好多其他音樂做唔到嘅一樣嘢，或者係做出嚟咧冇咁出色嘅一樣嘢咧，就係話佢係更加能夠同人嘅內心感覺有一個結合，而呢個結合咧係需要有好嘅樂器配合出嚟先做得到嘅。
Hence, good hollowing makes for good playing. The hollowing revealed a few knots in Sau's board, and that will take another 3 sessions to remove and patch. Knots are where branches grow out of the trunk, and they perturb the otherwise even and fine grain by causing distortions where they are located. The vibrations of the chin are hindered by the knots, and thus must be removed. Patching uses the same lacquer and flour mixture used for making the joined top board. On the other bench, Ho Zhanwa's top board turns out to be extensively tunneled by insects. Ho decided to also spend the next 3 sessions filling up the crevices. Yun Qi Dai's bottom board is ironwood taken from an old yacht, very dense and hard, making it very difficult to plane. However, the density allows it to be made very thin to maximize the space for the resonance chamber.
Now, 第日呢個口咧就喺呢度咁薄嘅，咁樣唔係，即係喺嗰個琴腹入邊咪摸我哋嘅，呢度可以咁薄啊，呢度可以咁薄。唔係你橫掂都係咁樣偷啊嘛。
Our novice, Lo Xiyun, is startled by another problem.
開始去挖佢嗰個裏邊嘅時候咧，咁就發覺挖下咧，就突然間有一個好大嘅坑係橫跨咗個琴嗰個位置嗰度嘅。咁點知一睇咧，原來就係以前嗰啲木門嘅一個嗰啲栓嚟嘅。咁直頭咧係成個一個好似好大嘅窿咁樣。嗰陣時仲一路鑿落去嘅時候咧，仲嗰次我記得嗰時一見到咁嘅情況之後咧，就幾乎大嗌咗出嚟，就阿老師嚟救命啦！
你就唔使驚，空心過啦。
It turned out to be a false alarm, because that gap fell at where wood would have been carved out anyway, thus saving Lo some labor. Choi Chang Sau had restored and repaired more than 100 qins coming from around the world. The qins that he had opened, studied, held and played span from the Tang Dynasty to the Republic period. They revealed their many secrets to him: the good, the bad, the volume of their resonance chamber, the distribution of weight and balance, the materials, and the structures. The vibration of the delicate strings triggers resonance from the entire qin body to enable the sublimated sounds to come across unmuddled. The weight and distribution of density are key. Simply lifting a qin with his hands, Master Choi can tell.
都可以咁多樣呢個位咧，就偏少少呢邊好啲咯。
哦，即係再過少少。
嗱呢係咯，再過少少咯。
係咪即係咁？
係啦，闊啲唔緊要嘅。冇錯。嗱咁樣就變咗呢度窄咗，呢度闊咗啊嘛。係。個聲音就呢邊大咗咯。知道。好。呢邊我都照畫咗。係咯。呢個要偏啱啊！
因為我偏呢個就即係你頭先講我偏咗過嚟，特登偏過嚟呢邊。
係咯啱啊！呢個位我又呢個位都要留㗎，點解你呢個位唔留咧？
哎呀，冇事，少少啫，畫漏咗冇畫。
呢個位要留㗎，呢個位
畫漏咗啊！真係冇畫到啊，所以一路跳。
我招咩口嗰頭啊？
係啊，未。
招咩起碼要低2分。
得2分，即係去到紅線嗰度。
紅線之下。
紅線之下啫嘛。
冇收腳慢慢嚟，慢慢你收啊！你唔好咁大力，你咪做呢龍隻啊嘛。
When the resonance chamber is well planed and sanded, a final step would be to lightly torch the inside surface to remove wood filings. A damp cloth may then be used to wipe it down, so that there would be no stray wood filings to affect the quality of the sounds.
嗰條頸好鬼攰啊！咁戴咧就唔會頭暈咯。咁會唔戴頭暈地咁樣。
Master Choi suffers from an ailing cervical vertebra that brings him severe pain, dizziness, and weakened limbs. However, he perseveres with teaching every weekend, only intermittently taking rests to let the pain subside. On the 22nd lesson, Master Choi sat down for a rest, overcome by intense pain. But his students had failed to notice. A month later, the ailment led to hospitalization, and the filming is to undergo a 3-month hiatus before resuming. The fourth step in Zhuoqin is the adjoining of the top and bottom boards. When class resumed on the 10th of September 2016, So Si Tai is done with hollowing and is ready to adjoin the top and bottom boards. Before actually adjoining the boards, the maker will sign his name on the inside of the top board and make a note of the date. The traditional method for adjoining is to apply the lacquer flour mixture, dotted along the seams, but not excessively, lest it stifles the acoustics. Cloth strips are then used to tie the boards together. The bound boards are then kept in a warm and humid place for a week or two, so that the glue may dry naturally. Thin cloth made from the plant fibers, such as kutsu and linen, is then used to wrap the chin. This protects the chin body and keeps it from warping and cupping. To wrap the cloth, the surface of the chin is first lightly coated with the lacquer and flour mixture. The cloth is then applied before another, thicker layer of the mixture is overlaid. Again, drying takes another week or two, after which loose ends of the cloth is cut away, completing the adjoining process. The fifth step in 斲琴 is affixing of the tension-bearing pieces on the chin's body.
係，然後慢慢再
嗱，呢個好似作石咁樣㗎，即係作石咁樣啫嘛。
係
就咁啊。
好，
明唔明啊？
明白。
逐少去，然後逐少去。
係
我之前收一直佢。
係，知道。
你咁樣切啊，咁樣
成個包。
Exceptionally hard woods, such as ebony, rosewood, and sandalwood, are suitable for affixation. These hardwood pieces include the 月山、橙鹿、龙吟、齿托、冠角、燕足、琴枕、枕池, and 护枕, all custom-made for each qin. Affixing involves very many steps and require intense work. Any small error may cause discomfort to the qin player and ultimately affects the quality of the music. More than 2 years of filming has captured a myriad of footages of Master Choi's teachings on the processes of affixation. These will be classified and annotated so that they may serve as a guide for future qin makers. For the next moments, let's observe in silence as each apprentice busies himself with affixing. Steps 6 and 7, priming and polishing respectively, are a pair of interweaving processes that ensure the smoothness and flatness of the playing board. The lacquer ash foundation protects the wood while serving as a tamper for the vibrations. It is the final piece that completes the elements for determining the instrument's timbre Priming refers to the use of a fine foundation made from lacquer and ashened bone structures of antlers. These bony structures are ground into powders of varying degrees of fineness and applied as a foundation on the chin. The powdery ash is thoroughly mixed with lacquer to an even consistency. Surprisingly, adding a little water will expedite the drying process. Priming must be timed with the right season. In cold and dry months, the foundation does not dry. Hence, autumn and winter are not ideal times, for one may have to wait till spring before it is adequately dried to move on to polishing. The first layer of the lacquer ash primer is coarser. It is spread evenly with a horn spatula. It must not be too thick, for that would cause creases. On a warm day, the lacquer ash foundation will dry in a week or two, and one may begin polishing. This is done with sandpaper wrapped on wood blocks. Before the next layer of lacquer ash primer is applied, the surface of the playing board must be checked for bumps by drawing a string across it. This helps the maker decide how each successive layer must be applied to ensure good quality of sound. The ash powder used gets finer with each successive layer and must be very thinly applied until it is even and the subtleties of the sounds are ideally projected. For the ensuing layers of the lacquer ash primer, one may add soot to give the chin a black body, or cinnabar for dashes of red. Some may apply gold, agate, coral, semi-precious stones that are ground to create the ba bao or 8 treasure ash. The number of layers will depend on the wood and the assessment of the sound quality at the end of every round of priming and polishing. Priming is one of the most challenging processes of chin making. One must have tranquility of mind to guide a steady hand so that the surface would be even. Through that, the surface lacquer will exude a sense of serenity. As for polishing, it is a step where one is most prone to error and is most taxing. As such, polishing takes a lot of time to get the desired effect. As the lacquer ash foundation is very hard when dried, polishing the 4 surfaces of different curvatures is tedious. But this needs to be done with an even hand and must be done patiently. Any carelessness will cause a dent on the surface, which will then call for another round of priming and polishing.
另外就係呢個琴到去到上漆嗰個或者上漆灰嗰個階段咧， 都比較預期中係困難嘅，就係因為正就係因為個木本身咧係有好多曲線喺度啊，咁係變咗佢無論上咗漆灰之後，跟住再要去磨啊做翻佢平滑咧，都係有個難度喺度，咁就變咗都花咗好多時間去做一個修補補啦。咁所以見到個琴面咧，其實我今次亦都請師傅教咗我用嗰個朱砂去加落嗰個漆嗰度，咁所以個琴本身係有啲紅色喺面嘅。咁但係亦都就係因為咁樣咧睇得到咧，就係其實個琴本身有好多位其實原先都係唔平嘅。咁所以後尾補咗啲朱砂之後咧，就變咗有好多好似有啲花紋喺度咁樣，但係其實就係因為原先嗰個漆灰嘅手工做得唔好，所以後尾再補之後咧，先至出現到嗰個咁樣嘅情況咯。
At the stage of priming and polishing, one can return to affixing the hui, which are notes for playing the harmonics. The 13 huis are located by calculating from the full vibrating length of the string, the fractions half, 2/5, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, and 1/8. Huis are normally made from mother of pearl, gold, jade, pearl, or ceramics, and also serve a decorative purpose. The positions of the notes must first be measured. Playing the harmonics will require accurate placing of the notes, and this must be done in reference to the effective vibrating length of the string, not the full length of the chin. The note positions are marked and drilled shallowly so that the huis may be placed where they should be affixed. The huis should protrude very slightly. The lacquer and flour glue mixture is applied to affix the huis and then left to dry for the week before moving to step 8, lacquering. The 8th step, lacquering, is the application of lacquer to the well-polished surface. Lacquering here refers to the use of natural lacquer obtained from the sap of the lacquer tree. Tapping of lacquer requires a cut to be made to the bark of the tree, and the sap is collected and filtered. Tapping lacquer is very hard, as attested by the saying, covering the distance of 100 leagues and having applied 1,000 cuts just to collect 1 catty of qi lacquer. Qin is essentially lacquerware, and it is lacquer that protects it, allowing the qin to last 1,000 years. Lacquering is a creative process that allows for many different expressions through the addition of colors, minerals, shells, and metals. Lacquering is not any less tedious than priming or polishing. For ideal effects, the lacquer is applied by direct contact with the palms. However, lacquer is toxic and can trigger massive allergies. Unlike the repair of other lacquerware, chin making does not call for the obfuscation of blemishes. The chin maker sees such blemishes as an opportunity for artistic creativity. If allergy prevents the use of naked hands, a compromise is to make an applicator using a ball of silk. Each layer of lacquer must be very thin. After that is dried, fine polishing is needed. The process is repeated until the desired effect is obtained. After applying lacquer, the next step is to temper the shine. Excessive shine is antithetical to the temperance of the chin. Tampering can be done by applying ceramic ash and seed oil with parchment and cotton linen, and then polishing carefully. Stringing is the 9th step of chin making. This includes the making of the tassels, the knotting of the string's head ends, testing the strings, and looking for flaws on the chin. The braiding of the tassels, making of the string's head knots, and the drawing of the strings across the top board are critical skills that a chin player must acquire. So Dai demonstrates these processes and the correct postures for the
我哋
camera.
撳住嘅琴頭，弦就可以過眼足啦嚇，拉分過嚟，唔好俾條弦咧會掂到喺眼足撞到啦。
Three of the apprentices who have done the stringing present their chins before the master. The first is He Zhanhua's chin, Yu Sat, in Fei Pu Lian Zhu style.
Sư phụ未出聲，未出聲嗬。
都細聲咯。
細聲啦就係細聲，但係佢個音照計就應該都可以接受。
呢個絲弦嚟啊！
絲弦啊，係啊，個音都可以
得。
都叫做即係叫做。
絲弦咧係細聲咗，如果咁遠就 OK 喎。
呢個絲弦，所以呢個聲音而家暫時未開，都應該。
即係比較弱啲咯。
弱啦，係啦，好弱。但係我覺得個聲都可以嚇，
可以接受到咯。係啊，都幾好啊，新琴嚟噶嘛，新琴嘅聲音咁慢慢彈咯。
Next, it is Yun Qi Dai's chin, Hua Zhi, in banana leaf form.
呢本書咧都係寫到低咗，佢聲音都唔出啊！係啊！嗰個樂生唔夠斜咯。唔夠車係啦，你嗰個玉扣咧食起咗嗰條線啊嘛，係嘛？
即係冇壓得。
係咯，你嗰條線係黐住個沙啦嘛，黐唔實咯，係咯，係咯。你揾隻牙籤搣開佢。攝少少落去就得，因為這條線，這條尼龍線攝落去係啦，咁樣就冇咗個聲音啦，個沙音係嘛，都仲係嘛，啲咁對啊，唔夠斜。你整個琴咧，嗰啲名詞你要記得咯。要開幾個？係咯，幾條坑喎？7條咯。唔會㗎，佢坐闊啲一間為咗同你坐㗎啦。
And the last chin to be presented is Lo Xiyun's Man Zhe Qing He, also of the banana leaf form.
喺四弦嗰度高少少就好啦。
其實應該係呢一個龍銀。
係龍銀問題啊！低咗，平咗咯。
可能我做嘅時候可能冇留 成日唔記得呢度應該。
係淨係拖皮佢拖皮
係
佢。
淨係推平咗，應該呢度有個弧度。
啱係有個弧度咗㗎。
After hearing the comments of the master, let us move on to the normally unspoken 10th step, breaking. How does one distinguish a qin maker who is a qin player enjoying the art of zuoqin from a common artisan who does not even play the instrument? That will normally become apparent the moment the qin is strung and played for the first time. Should the qin player find the instrument uncomfortable for the hand or the sound unsatisfactory, he will without reservation sacrifice the beautiful exterior and send away the ashing for a remake. He might even go so far as to break open the instrument, separating the top and bottom boards to work further on the shaping and hollowing. Breaking is something a qin maker cannot avoid, and it is a process that often requires several cycles of improvements before the qin maker can be satisfied with the final result. Breaking is therefore a skill that must be learned. A qin lover who cannot break a suboptimal instrument will have to remain enslaved to its dissatisfactory sound or touch.
因為我哋除咗係要做出嚟嗰個形狀或者係個款式係靚之外咧，要彈到先係一件樂器。咁彈嘅時候，咁當然佢需要一個係好完美嘅聲音啦。咁為咗呢一個聲音嘅追求咧，好多時候我哋喺工作期間做咗一啲我哋認為好靚或者係好完美嘅部分咧，就要犧牲啦。譬如個漆面，發覺咦做到好光滑咯喎，咁我哋再彈嘅時候，發覺其實嗰個聲音唔得嘅，咁我哋就要將已經做好咗嘅地方磨走佢。咁當然做嘅時候係會覺得係點解咁可惜咧？做咗咁多時間又要去犧牲，咁但係諗深一層，其實呢一個都係必須嘅追求嚟嘅，因為唔係一個用嚟睇嘅物品，係要用嘅樂器。咁所以我亦都係從中咧就學習到最緊要係需要一個耐性，同埋你唔好話因為以往自己做咗幾多而係一個作為絆腳石咯。事關你如果唔朝住一個目標去到做，以往做咗啲好靚嘅手工，覺得不如我留翻佢啦。但係其實你做出嚟嘅琴係冇用嘅。咁呢一個我自己本人咧就係最深嘅感受。
Shortly after stringing, Sau has broken up his qin to conduct structural improvement experiments.
所以我覺得咧，彈琴嘅人咧自己去做琴咧，就唔單止而家俾我哋嘅一個嘅任務就話，唔單止係因為我哋可以因為藉佢咧去修理我哋啲琴器，而係話我哋直情可以探討好嘅樂器究竟需要有點樣嘅結構方面嘅嘢。咁如果我哋呢方面嘅了解越多嘅話咧，我哋甚至可以翻返轉頭用佢去要求我哋，譬如出邊做琴嘅，我哋要求呢樣嘢，或甚至我哋要求嘅某一啲地方嗰個結構係依照我哋嗰個構思去做嘅。咁我相信咧，呢一個咧係對於古琴嘅音樂嘅發展咧，係會有一個好正面嘅作用嘅。
準備有
哦，
恭喜晒，主角，
多謝。
其實以前做啲琴咧，從未改過名嘅。咁今次咧就佢話改翻個名啦，咁我就諗下，啊呢張琴我係愛嚟做一個實錄嘅，我應該要如實報導嘅。雖然咧即係嗰度做錯咗好多嘢咁啊，不如咁啦，呢張琴我不如叫佢做如實啦，即係如實講出嚟啦咁樣。所有嘅做得唔啱嘅嘢，做得唔好嘅嘢都照講嘅。咁佢話好啊，個名都唔錯咁。但係咧個如果即係你用個如咧用埋另外一個字仲好喎，改咗個愚魯個愚啊咁，好愚蠢咁樣，即係好愚魯啊，做好多即係錯嘢喎。咁你實在報導啊咁，我諗下都幾得意咁，所以咧呢張琴咧，我將會咧用呢一個如實愚魯好如實咁去報導點樣去做呢張琴，遇到啲乜嘢嘅問題咁樣向即係各位介紹嘅。
你用做豎琴咧，就呢個似豎琴，呢度似銅琴。
咩話？
呢個似銅琴啊，呢個似豎琴。
係啊！
我太多啊！你喺你把隻之下咧，就啱啱好，因為佢哋試過都嚟噶嘛。嗰陣話你做呢張琴咧，嗰個銀燭啱啱喺呢度係靚係靚，不過咧
唔好用啊！
就
個位收到去到啱啱嗰度。
係啊，個聲音唔通啊，係就靚係靚咯。所以好似呢啲咁嘅銀燭，我咁入咁樣，咁得啲咁多去。
其實嗰陣時咧，即係稍為呢個位咧褪一褪就，即係呢個。稍褪一褪，不過我就跟
睇得睇佢，我就唔似佢個樣啊嘛。
咁咪就係咯，
係咯，就咁咯。
兩個選擇啦，
係咯。
我又想做翻似。
嗱，呢度咧就一條線，呢度
兩條線啊，係開大啲啦嚇。
我可能你計錯數，計錯數。
同師傅嘅相處呢，就係非常之融洽嘅。師傅佢雖然係好有經驗啦，咁當然年紀比我哋大好多，係我哋嘅長輩，但係喺同佢嘅相處之中呢，我哋唔覺得話有一個壓力嘅。師傅佢係一個好虛心，甚至乎呢有陣時學生有一啲建議呢，佢都係會好樂意去接受嘅。此其一啦。此其二呢，佢係好樂意同學生分享自己嘅經驗，唔會話吝嗇，唔會話有啲所謂教識徒弟冇師傅呢一個咁嘅概念，佢完全冇嘅。咁佢識幾多就會盡心盡力咁教我哋。咁同時間咧，師傅近年嘅身體因為年紀比較大啦，咁亦都係開始冇以往咁精神啦。咁但係佢星期五、星期六上課嘅時候咧，咁佢亦都會盡量去到做示範，教我哋做一啲佢識得嘅步驟啊，甚至乎係有陣時用鋸去開木料啊，或者係用斧頭去到剁木頭啊。我哋見到師傅係已經相當辛苦，咁但係咧同時間亦都見到佢係好開心嘅。咁所以我哋喺學習嘅期間同師傅嘅相處，第一就係我哋自己獲益啦，同時間亦都係好感受得到師傅佢嗰一種對斲琴嘅敬業樂業嘅精神，同埋好希望可以將呢一種佢嘅手藝同埋藝術咧係傳承落去。咁我哋作為學生，亦都希望可以達到師傅嘅要求啦。雖然而家手藝上邊都仲未可以學到師傅十足嘅，咁但係我諗我哋會繼續努力去到將師傅嘅手藝，第一就係自己學識佢，第二就係之後亦都希望可以將師傅教我哋嘅嘢傳承俾下一代。
得少少唔怕啲頭大啲。原本呢一個圓條琴咧，就窄過呢個好多㗎。
嚇，仲窄過呢個？
係窄過好多，呢個係我自己放大。嗱，咁樣咧你自己繪圖，你要幾多個波浪都得，係啦，即係當你畫畫設計咁樣。我哋就從呢個1950幾年咧就跟老師做古琴啦。咁樣初徐生咧就係以嗰個即係杭州人落嚟香港，我可以稱為係第一個跟佢做琴。一個跟佢彈琴係邊個咧？就係有鄧少華醫生啦。鄧少華醫生咧係鄧寄塵個第三仔嚟嘅，一路做落去啦。咁樣我目前咧都有成幾十個嘅學生，話將我嗰種做琴嘅技藝咧就傳授俾而家彈琴呢班人啦。呢班人佢做琴嘅意思係咩動機咧？即係個興趣。一係自己彈琴啦，二係自己又做咗琴啦，呢個興趣而起嘅。跟住我收咁多學生咧，其中咧都好多嗰啲即係專業人士都有，佢嘅背景咧都係喺我之上嘅，有啲律師，有啲醫生，有啲係音樂家，咁樣個個咧都係樂意做琴呢個工藝咧就好辛苦嘅，不過興趣所在啊，咁樣就繼續做。跟我做琴呢班同學咧都係亦師亦友啦，咁樣咧就有時做到個半，即係到下晝咧，我哋都有個茶聚咧，大家都係傾下偈啊，彈下琴啊，咁係亦師亦友咁樣咧，啲學生係非常尊重我。我亦都係好歡喜呢班學生嘅知書熟讀咯。做琴咧都係有興趣而做啦嚇，咁係一個咩獨一無二噶啦。古琴咧呢個歷史咧就係中國最耐嘅歷史嚟㗎。有幾千年歷史，點解會呢班即係知識分子會跟古琴嚟學咧？就係佢古琴嗰個深奧咯。 有幾千年嘅歷史，彈下琴、舞下琴，佢嘅得着咧就係一種修煉咗人嗰種性格。點啊？
師傅，我失敗咗啊，爆開咗。
哦。古琴係應該可以繼續承傳落去嘅。咁我咧在香港嘅古琴承傳咧，即係希望就我舊啲同學咧，佢又將來都會出嚟承傳啦。因為我自己年紀又大咗啦，咁樣我真係會啲同學都會出嚟跟住我嘅意思繼續做落去嘅。我祖父有個名言，佢話：翠福嘅祖孫可以揾得我，就冇揾得叻。揾得叻咧，就冇人繼後做琴㗎啦。呢把古董嚟㗎嘛，呢把
係咪其實磨翻就得㗎？你應該
呢把係我阿媽嘅嫁妝嚟㗎。嗱，咩？佢製法唔同喎，
係喎，佢好曲㗎喎。
係啊。OK， 哇！一流一流，冇得頂呢嚿嘢。
好多居民喺度啊！
係咧，好多居民。
好多居民喺度。
整下個樣又唔係咁衰。
整下啦，你冇，而家好鬼靚啊！你唔知啊？
開頭嘅時候岩岩沉沉咁樣好肉酸，整落又好似幾好睇。
梗係啦，呢個。 我睇隻剝牙咧，佢真係幾好似剝牙咁樣啊！只手的不是的，两只手，哎，
哇！翻啲頭髮刷，
嗰啲好鬼貴喎，
貴嘅好貴嘅。
幾廿蚊一把
而
嘅。
家有啲去到好貴添嘅，咁但係其實好唔好咧？用我哋呢個情況，即係最尾嗰兩。
你識用就乜麻煩，你唔識用咧就好嘥。呢啲19世紀年嘅嘅先史嚟嘅喎，知音者風心祠堂係咪喎？